Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Hare
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरशत श्री श्रीमद श्रील अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरशत श्री श्रीमद श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट श्री श्रीमद गौर किशोरदास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट सचिदानंदन श्रील भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर महाशय की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट श्री श्रीमद जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभुगण की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज श्री गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की नवद्वीप श्री मायापुर धाम की श्री क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा देवी जमुना देवी की भक्ति देवी तुलसी देवी की कलियुग पावन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की हिताय गौर प्रेमानंदी। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru, Shri Gauranga. Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manoveşam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudapada Shri Guru Vaishnavasya Shri Rupam Satyajata
साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखा नमो विष्णुपादाय श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती निर्विशेष शून्यवादी नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णविष्टाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत सरस्वती नामिने श्रीमद् देवी कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने श्री गौरा करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्री मूर्तये नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात्कारे श्री ब्रह्मसंबोधे नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंदमूर्तये गौर शक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपाय गौरवं निर्देशा संज्ञा प्रिया वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धु अधिकानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूप स्वरूपं भक्तावतारं हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकारा जयतां सुरतौ रङ्गो रघुवंशोद्धारपति मत्सर्वस्वामनम्बोधो दिव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमाः श्रीमद्रत्नाकरसिंहासनस्थो श्रीराधा श्रीलगोविन्दे कृष्णादिविषेव्यमानं स्मरामि श्रीमद्रत्नाकरसिंहासनस्थो कंचनमेनो मनोरमे गोपीनाथ श्रीयस्ना भक्तकांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya
Naram Shaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudinare Nashtapraye Swamadhyeshu Nityam Bhavasekhara Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhakti
Vasudeva Parameda Vasudeva Parayoga Vasudeva Parakriya Vasudeva Param Jnanam Vasudeva Param Tapa Vasudeva Paro Dharmo Vasudeva Paragati Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Nanda Gopala Govindaya Namaha Pankajanathaya Namaha Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajantre Aradhyo Bhagavan Rajesha Kanaya Adhava Vrindavana Ramya Kachi Upasana Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Ramayam Premam Pumarto Maha Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Atragaro Napara Ananda Leela Maya Vigrahaya Hema Bhadivya Chavi Sundaraya Tasmai Mahaprema Rasa Pradaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Granthara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki Jai. So dear devotees, thank you very much for coming back. Hare Krishna. Sanjeev Prabhu, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna. So we are very grateful to His Grace Pratul Prabhu. Where is Pratul Prabhu? Hare Krishna. And Dikti Mataji for hosting this Bhagavatam class today, opening the doors of your home and your hearts. It takes a lot to host a program. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. And special welcome to dear Akshita, along with her parents, Vamshivardhana Prabhu and Vrunda Kumari Mataji. Where is Mataji? There. Thank you for being here. And all the devotees who have come, on behalf of Srila Prabhupada, on behalf of our temple president, His Grace Divyanam Prabhu and Prem Latika Mataji, we welcome all of you. Yes, beta?
Is it your first time?
Is it the first time hosting? Pratul Prabhu, is your first time hosting?
No, they have hosted.
No, they hosted many times. I am guest. I'm not the host. I'm coming from somewhere else, from Atlanta. So I am your guest. Are you from Richmond? I am poor and manda. Hare Krishna. Thank you. What's your good name?
Mitra.
Mitra. Hare Krishna. Thank you. All the Bala Bhakta Mandali. Thank you. Kids, all come in front. Narli, Prabhu, come here. And you look like somebody I know. This daddy is sitting behind. So all he's coming. So all the guests, all the kids, please come here. Come forward. Come closer. So let's get started. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So we did till verse number 15. Now let's recite verse number 16 together. This is Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, chapter 56, entitled the Syamantaka jewel, and this is verse number 16. So Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 10.56.16. Who has finished 16 rounds today? Good. I know everybody stands with His Grace Divyanam. That's very nice. Very important. Keep it up. So 16. Praya Krishnena Nihato Mani Grivo Vanam Gataha Tata Mameti Tachrutva Karne Karne Japan Jana. I'm going to remove this. And I'm going to give it to Maharaj Kulashekar. Come close. In 5 sentences, summarize what we read from Bhagavatam in the first 15 verses.
So we learned that how Satyajit got the
Syamantaka jewel from
Suryadev.
Okay.
And then how he was roaming around with it in Dwarka, and
Everybody thought he is.
Suryadev.
Who knew who he actually is?
And Krishna knew that he was Satyajit. And then Krishna came to him and told him to give the Syamantaka jewel to Ugrasen, because everything should go to the king. And he refused. And then his brother Prasenna, he took the jewel, and then he went to the forest, and a lion who was passing by saw that Prasenna was wearing this, and then he pounced on him and killed him, took the jewel. But Jambavan, who was also there, he killed the lion and took the jewel and gave it to his child.
Haribo! Let's give a big hand for Maharaj Kulashekar. Hare Krishna. Very nice. Now I'll play soccer with you. Hare Krishna. Very good. So, we see the power of material attachment. Satyajit did not give the jewel to Krishna. Hare Krishna Devesh. Very good. But he gave it to his younger brother, Prasenna. The lion took it. Jambavan took it from the lion. And Jambavan gave it to his son to play. See how everybody is so attached to their own kith and kin. And that is why we are in this material. Because we love everybody except Krishna. We love ourselves, we love our family, we love our money, possessions. We love our Samaj, Telugu Samaj, Maratha Mandal, Gujarati Samaj. We love our Samaj, Rotary Club, Lion Club, everything. But we have no love for Krishna. Krishna is the last priority in our life. That's why we are in this material. Who should be the first priority? Jivera Swarup hai? So now let's see what happens. All of you are doing japa? Anybody here who is not doing japa? Premavali Mataji is standing for that. Internally. Like Puridas. So everybody is doing japa. What is japa? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. What all of you do together with Divyanam Prabhu every morning and Premlatika Mataji on the Zoom call. It's very important to do japa. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Japa means to chant the holy name softly. And what we were doing just now? Kirtan. Loudly means kirtan. Uchcha swara kirteti iti kirtan. And japa means softly to whisper. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Mana madhe sthito mantra, mantra madhe sthito mana, mana mantra samayuktam etadhi japa lakshanam. Japa means softly you chant the mantra, keep your mind on the mantra, and in your mind is the mantra, and the mind is on the mantra. In this way, mana mantra samayuktam, man and mantra becomes one. Then the mantra will manatrayati iti mantra. Then that mantra will liberate your mind, purify the mind. Chetodarpana margana. So mantra means softly is keeping the mind on the mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. This is called japa. In Dwarka, people started doing japa. In Dwarka, people started doing japa. Not of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Praya Krishnena nihato mani grivo vanam gataha bhrata mameti tachrutva varne karne japanjana. All the jana, they said doing japa of what? Krishna killed Prasena. Krishna killed Prasena. Krishna killed Prasena. Krishna is the killer. Everybody started whispering. Rumor. Karne japanjana. They were whispering in each other's ears. Krishna, Krishna. All. Karne. From one ear, nobody was saying loudly. They were afraid of Krishna. Nobody was doing it loudly. But karne japan. Jap chala. सब लोग जप कर रहे थे. इसका कृष्णा नहीं था. कृष्णा ने मारा. प्रसेना का वध किसने किया? कृष्णा ने किया. Krishna is the killer. Krishna is the murderer. This type of rumor was spreading everywhere in Dwarka. Praya Krishnena nihat. Praya means most probably Krishna is the murderer. Krishnena nihato. When the brother Bhrata Mani Grivo Vanam Gata. When Satyajit's Bhrata, his brother Prasena, went to the forest with the Mani, Krishna who went in the forest and killed Prasena. This type of rumor was spreading everywhere. Then what happened? Text 17. When Krishna heard these types of rumors, Bhagavan stad upashrutya. When Bhagavan Krishna heard that this type of rumors are spreading about me, I have nothing to do with all this. I have nothing to do. I had told Satyajit, give that money. It will cause misfortune to you. Give that money to the king. It belongs to the king. So he didn't listen to me. He gave it to his brother. And his brother got killed because a lion got attracted. I have nothing to do with all this. And people are saying, I am responsible. See. So when Krishna heard this rumor, he wanted to remove that rumor because one of the 6 opulences of Krishna, one of the 6 opulences of, see here Krishna is called Bhagwan. See the first word? Bhagwan ta Dupashut. When Krishna heard that about me, people are speaking, what they are doing? Duryasho. One of the opulences of Krishna is Yash. Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Viryasya, Yashasya, Shriya. Dhyanam, Vayam. There are 6 opulences of Bhagwan. Shad Bhaga of Bhagwan. 6 opulences. One of them is Yash. But what was spreading? Duryash. People are criticizing, blaspheming Krishna. So when Krishna heard this Duryash, Liptam Atmani, Krishna wanted to wipe away this dirty rumors that were spoiling his reputation. So he went out to find Prasena. Prasena Padavim. He went to follow in the footsteps of Prasena to trace him. Where did he disappear? So this is a murder investigation. What happened to Prasena? Everybody is saying, I killed him. Let me find out. So Krishna himself became the FBI. He became the
CIA.
Yes, CIA. Chaitanya Investigative Agency. I will find out who is doing all this. So he went and he followed the steps of Prasena and the horse. He went in the forest. And what did he find in the forest? Text 18. Hatam prasenam ashvam cha viksha kesharina vane tam chadri prishte nihatam rikshena dadrishurjana. In the forest he found that Prasena and his horse. Prasenam ashvam. Ashwa means horse, and Prasena is the brother of Satyajit. Hatam. Hatam Prasena ashvam. Both were found murdered. The horse also was dead and Prasena also was dead. Krishna saw that. And then close by he found that it was a lion, Kesari. Kesari means lion. Kesari was there, but Kesari also was dead. Kyun? Rikshena. Because he saw the footprints of a rickshaw, of a bear. That the lion killed the horse and Prasena, and a bear, I see a struggle, footprints of a lion and footprints of a bear, and the lion is still dead here, and the bear has walked away. Because the bear was victorious, he killed the lion and went away. And the Syamantaka jewel is not on the horse, not on Prasena, not on the lion, means the bear has taken. So now Krishna started following the footprints of the bear. Krishna is so brave. Haribol! Riksharaja Bilam Bhimam. He went into the Riksharaja Bil. Bil means a hole, cave. He went inside the cave of the rickshaw, of the bear. And there, before entering the cave of Riksharaj, he told all the Dwarka people who were accompanying him. Krishna went with his Dwarka people because there should be witnesses. Otherwise, Krishna will go in the forest and come out and come back to Dwarka and say, okay, there was a lion who killed Prasena and Ashwa. Nobody will believe. Then Krishna, you only went and killed. So he took many people with him. He took public, Janta. He took people of Dwarka with him in the murder investigation so that they will be witnesses. They were the body cam that he was wearing. They were all with him. So he told them, all of you wait outside the cave. I alone will go in the cave. It's dangerous. It is dark. This rickshaw is so powerful that he just killed a lion. So all of you don't come. I will go alone. You wait outside. Because cave has only one entrance and one exit. You wait here. I will for sure come. It was pitch dark inside. So, Andhena tamasasi, Riksharaja bilam bhimam. It was a bhima, a terrifying cave. Horror. There is horror here. Andhena tamasavritam. Avrita means covered. It was covered with darkness. Tamasa means darkness. Andhena, blinding darkness. Nothing could be seen inside the cave. Very dark. And Krishna alone went. Eka. Eko Vishesha Bhagavan. Bas, our Krishna went alone inside. And Avasthapya Bahi Praja. Praja means Janta. Public. He told them, Bahir Avastha. You stay outside, station outside. I will alone go. It's very dangerous inside. I will go alone. So our Krishna went inside, looking for the bear and the jewel. When Krishna went inside, Tatra Drishva Mani Preshtham, the most precious jewel. Preshtham means the most dear, most precious jewel. Krishna saw it was shining inside the cave. Deep inside, it was there. He saw. What? Bala Kirdanakam Kritam. A child was playing. With the Syamantaka money, a child was playing inside the cave. And Hartum Krita Matis Tasmin, with the intention of Hartum Krita, with the intention of taking it from the child, because it didn't belong to the child. Avatasthe Arvakantike. He went near the Arvak. Arvak means child. So Krishna went near the child. He was playing with the Syamantaka money. He said, this is not a toy. This is not avocado seed. To play with, give me. So Krishna went to take it from the child. Now see, you repeat the verse number 21. It's very beautiful. Tam apurvam naram drishtva atri chukrosha bhitavat tachrutva tatravat kruddho jambavan balinam varaha. So Krishna went near the child to take the Syamantaka jewel from him, but the child had a babysitter. Dhatri. He had a nurse, Dhatri. who was babysitter. She was once. So there is, everybody knows what is babysitting. Can I tell you a story about guru sitting? Just like there is babysitting, where you take care of a child, there is something called as guru sitting. And Prabhupada had a guru sitter. Our Prabhupada had a guru sitter. And his name is Parampujya Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. So, Srila Prabhupada was, I'm forgetting which temple it was. It was, I think, in Montreal. Prabhupada was there. And Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj was this is 1968 or 69, early time. Maharaj had just joined. And the service that was given by Govinda Mataji and her husband, I think name was Gaur Chandra Prabhu. The service they gave is, when we go out on book distribution, when we go out for different services to do shopping for the temple, you guru sit, which means you just be there. You just be there near Guru Maharaj, near Prabhupada, and if Prabhupada needs something, he will call you. So he would just sit there outside Prabhupada's room. And Prabhupada called. Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj went there. Maharaj went inside, offered obeisances, said the Pranam Mantra Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prithaya Gudare Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Swami. Yes, Prabhupada ji, how can I serve you? Prabhupada said, you should bring me a rose. If you give me a rose every day, it will increase my health. It will increase my longevity. So you should give me a rose. So Maharaj said, yes, I will get it. So Maharaj went, Yellow Pages, he found one florist number, called up and placed order for roses, bunch of roses. And then went to the temple president that I am going and getting roses for Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, I want roses. If you give me roses, then it will increase my life. So the temple said, no, we don't have money for all this. What is this? Why you should give roses to Prabhupada? It's okay. Don't donate. Prabhupada must have said it just like that. For some reason, the temple president said no. So they were short on funds and they thought, what is this? What is that? Roses? Nothing like. Don't go. So he disallowed Maharaj. Maharaj said, Prabhupada gave me this one instruction. I have to do it. He said, no, nothing going. So Maharaj became very sad, little upset also. And he just walked out. And he was very disturbed. Prabhupada gave one instruction and I am not allowed to fulfill that one instruction. This is so bad. He was very disturbed. Just walking, chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Went some distance. Okay, now I better go back. And he looked, and right in front of him was a florist shop. So Maharaj had, from Yellow Pages, found out a florist number, but he had not taken down the address, forgotten where this florist shop is. And just upset, he's walking, and he sees there's a florist shop in front of him. And the florist comes and says, hey, hello, you had placed an order for flowers. Here are the roses. And he gave Maharaj a bunch of roses. It just happened that Maharaj randomly went right in front of that florist shop. Maharaj came back and he gave Prabhupada the roses and Prabhupada. Very nice, thank you. When a disciple with love gives a rose or a nice fragrant flower to Guru, it increases the Guru's life. Prabhupada says, thank you. It thanks Srila Jayapataka Swami. So I learned this word Guru sitting from Srila Jayapataka Swami. Guru sitting. So here Dhatri means the babysitter. Babysitter of the Arbha, the child of Jambavan. So Jambavan's son is playing with the Syamantaka money. Krishna approaches to take the Syamantaka money from the Arbha, from the child. And the Dhatri, who is nearby, she sees. What does she see? Tam apurvam naram drishtva. She saw the unparalleled beauty, apurva, unprecedented beauty of this man. Who is this Krishna? He's so beautiful. In this dark cave, he is so effulgent, so attractive. Tam apurvam naram drishtva. Dhatri chukrosha bhitavat. Bhitavat, as if she was afraid, she cried out, ah! Who is this fellow? Suddenly, imagine you are in a dark cave and from nowhere a man comes and he approaches the child who you are supposed to protect, who you are supposed to babysit. So she got scared, bhitavat, and she Chukrosh called out loudly. Chukrosh, ah, who is this? Who comes here? Who comes here? She created a huge cry. Tashrutva. Hearing that, Jambavan Krudhi. Jambavan became very angry. Who comes in my cave? Who is this intruder? The alarm went off. Who is this intruder who dares to enter my... I am so powerful. I can kill anybody. So, Krudho, Jambavan, he came and he is Balinam Varaha. Among the strong, he is the best. Jambavan. Hanumanji Shiksha Guru. Nice position. You ask, who is your counselee? Who is your mentee? Pawan Putra Hami. Oh, what a CV Jambavan has. You know? When we were discussing in the morning, when Varahadev, he was playing the conch, he was doing parikrama. It's so powerful, Jambavan. So he is Balinam Varaha. He is the strongest among the strong, and he is taking it as a challenge. Who dare enter my house? The nurse is crying out, or the Dhatri is crying out. So he went immediately, very angry, Krudho. And Savai Bhagavata Tena Yuyudhe Swaminatmanaha Purusham Prakritam Matva Upito Nanubhavave. Very beautiful verse, verse number 22. So what happened to the Dhatri, the babysitter? She Chukrosha, she cried out, Bhitavat. But Tam Apurvam Naram Drishtva. Seeing the unprecedented beauty of this man, she cried out. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in the comment, actually Bhitavat was secondary. But the Dhatri cried out loudly in ecstasy. Seeing the beauty of Krishna in ecstasy. Haribol! She had no qualification. Imagine you are doing some household work and suddenly Krishna walks in. Haribol! It was a, Chakravarti Path says it was an ecstatic call. But Jambavan thought there is an invader and he came. And then what happened? Who is Jambavan's master? Lord Ramachandra. For Lord Ramachandra, Jambavan gave up his family, waged a war against Ravan, with whom he had nothing to do. Imagine, you leave your house, your job, your wife, your children, everything, and you just go to another country to fight a war. Why? For someone you have never heard, Lord Ramachandra. This is what this Vanasena did for Lord Ram. So they were very, very dedicated. What we will say, we don't have paid time off. Sorry, we are very busy. Bachcho ki exam hai. Sorry. We'll give so many reasons not to go for the service of Lord Ram. But these thousands and thousands of Vanar and Riksha, they gave up everything. Just think about it. You will never probably see your children again. You will never see your wife again. You are going for a war. And not war for your country. Somebody else's wife has been abducted and you are going to fight with the strongest man in the universe, Ravan, whose son has defeated Indrajit, who has defeated Indra. It's called Indrajit. And who has this Ravan defeated? Yamraj. Even Yamraj could not, Yamraj had to run away. That Ravan you are going to fight. Who defeated Yamraj? So Jambavan had done that sacrifice. He was a pure devotee. You cannot be Shiksha Guru of Hanumanji. You cannot advise Hanumanji if you are not a pure devotee. It's not possible. Jambavan was a pure devotee. And Savai Bhagavata Tena Yuyudhe Swaminatmana. He went to fight with his own Swami, with his own Lord. That Lord who he worshipped, that Lord for whom he was willing to risk his life, that Lord for whom he left his wife and children and family and house. Now he's fighting that very Lord, Swami Atmana. He's fighting his own Swami, his own master. Why? Purusham Prakritam Matva. Considering Krishna to be Prakrit Purush, ordinary person. This is what happens when we are blinded by material attachment. Kanaka Kamini Kirti. That attraction is so blinding that we will not even recognize our own Lord. Not only not recognize, we will fight our own Lord. Such is the illusory power, deluding power of material attachments. Person can go crazy. It's a madness. So very beautiful verse. Savai Bhagavata Tena Yuyudhe. He's fighting with the Lord. Well, who is the Lord? Swami Atmana. He's his own Swami, his own Lord who he worshipped. Purusham Prakritam Matva. Considering him to be a Prakrit Purush, Kupito Nanu Bhava. And he was angry with the Lord. Kupito. He's angry with the Lord, he's fighting the Lord, he's not recognizing the Lord because of that Syamantaka money, which came into his life few minutes ago. The Tesla came in our life few days ago and we become so attached. One person was telling me, one doctor friend, he bought a new car, Tesla only, some, I don't know which model. So it was a big talk. He was telling everybody, this can do like this. See, I'm eating pizza. The car is driving itself. He's showing all that. It captures videos. This dog, coyote came at night and my Tesla captured the video and this. I have put special wire to charge it very fast. All this Tesla katha. For a few days, you go near him and Tesla katha will start. So then what happened? Somebody hit his Tesla. So I told him, very sorry, man. How are you feeling? He said, I have murder on my mind. I feel like murdering that person who hit my Tesla. This is the attachment. And I was thinking, boss, 1 week ago, Tesla was not in your life. But now, Tesla ka masla aisa hai ki you are so attached to it. You have murder on your mind for the Tesla. So this Syamantaka money made him completely mad to the extent that he is considering Purushottam to be Purusham Prakritam. Krishna says, I am Purushottam. Yo mameva maso mudo janati Purushottamam sa sarvaved bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. Yo mameva maso mudo janati Purushottamam. You should know Krishna to be Purushottam. And what Jambavan, pure devotee, is thinking now? Purusham Prakritam Matva. That this Purushottam is Purusha Prakrit. He's an ordinary person who has come in my cave and he's going to find. Dvanva yudhyam su tumulam ubhayo viji chataho ayudhashma drumayar dorbhi kravyarthe shenayoriva. Jambavan and Krishna, they fought hand-to-hand combat, each one determined to win. Contending against each other with various weapons. They even had weapons. And then they started throwing stones at each other, rocks at each other, uprooting trees, tree trunks. There were trees also inside. Or there were tree trunks were kept as weapons. And finally, when nothing was there, Dorbi, with their bare arms. They were wrestling with each other with their arms. And they were fighting like hawk battling over a piece of flesh. What is a piece of flesh? Syamantaka money. And who are the two hawks fighting? Jambavan and Shamsundar. They are fighting, wanting to kill each other. Now Krishna wants to enjoy Viryaras. So he chooses his own devotee to fight with him. But Jambavan, he is completely misunderstanding Krishna because of material attachment. How long did the fight go on for? The fight went on for 28 days. Ashta Vimshaham. It went for 28 days. The two opponents, they fought with each other. Mushtivi. They were fist fighting, they were punching. It felt like cracking of lightning bolts. When Krishna would hit him, and Jambavan would hit Krishna. It was like lightning bolts in the cave. Loud noise. Imagine Jambavan. He had the power to circumambulate Vamandev, who had encompassed the whole universe. They are so powerful. Riksharaj. You see, bear, they are so powerful. And he is the king of all bears. He had fought against Ravan successfully in Treta Yuga. So powerful. And Jambavan and Krishna are fighting. It was a Continuous fight. They did not rest at night. Bhim and Jarasandha also fought, but they would stop at sunset. They would stop for sunset. Krishna and Jambavan continuously 28 days they were fighting. Imagine the plight of the Dwarkavasis who are stationed outside. 28 days and night, day and night they are fighting. What?
Moon cycle.
One.
One moon cycle? Yeah, 28 days. Correct. One full moon cycle. Even Ekadashi they were Nirjal fighting. Jambavan was Sukriti. So yeah, they were just 2 Ekadashis. Nirjal they were fighting. That was their bhajan. Keep fighting, keep fighting. Now please repeat verse number 25. Krishna Mushti Vinishpata Nishpishtan Goru Bandhanaha Kshina Sattva Svinnagatras Sam Ahativa Vismitaha. His bulging muscles pummeled by the blows of Lord Krishna's fist. Fist, Maithili. Krishna was pummeling the muscular body of Riksharaj Jambavan with his fist. And Jambavan was hitting back. They were punching each other for 28 days and 28 nights. Then what happened? Jambavan's strength began to wane. 28 days he carried on, but a living entity has limited capacity. May go on for 1 day, 2 days, but then he'll stop. So Jambavan, our boxers and all, they can fight for each round in what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Then they have to take a break. 28 days they went on continuously. Finally, Krishna was not tired, but Jambavan now became very tired. Jambavan very tired, and Vismita, he became very astonished that who is this person? 28 days have gone, 28 nights have gone. We have been fighting relentlessly. I am tired, but he is not tired in the slightest. Who is this person who can fight for 28 days and not be even slightly tired? So he became Vismita. He became very, very perplexed, astonished. And then he spoke, Aha, Tamaha. He spoke to Krishna. Jambavan is finally speaking to Krishna. Please repeat. Jane tvam sarva bhutanam prana oja saho balam Vishnum purana purusham prabhavishnum adhishwaram. Now Jambavan understood that this cannot be anyone other than my Ramachandra. So this is the connection with Ram. He understood that Lokabhiramam Ranaranga Rajivanetram Prabhuvam Shanatham Karunyarupam Karunakarantam Shri Ramachandram Sharanam Pramadde. He understood that this cannot be anyone but Lokabhiramam Ranaranga Hiram. This is my Ramachandra. Rama Shastra Vrita Aham. Among the wielders of weapons, I am Rama. This cannot be anybody other than Rama. He's fighting so fabulously. 28 days he has punched me in his fist. My body is sore. I am tired. My strength is waning. And his strength is increasing. He's becoming more and more enthusiastic to fight. I am finished. I thought I am the strongest person. But this person is stronger than me. He has to be Jane Tvam Sarva Bhutanam Pran. I understood that now you are the Pran of all Sarva Bhutanam, of all the living entities. Pran, you are the Oja, you are the sensory strength, Sahobalam, and you are the mental, physical strength of everybody. You are the mental, physical strength, vitality of everyone. Now I have understood. Jane Tvam Sarva Bhutanam. Prana Oja Sahobalam. Who are you? Vishnum Purana Purusham. You are Purushottam. You are not Prakrit Purush. You are Purushottam. Purana Purusham. Vishnum. Prabha Vishnu Madhishwaram. Now he's glorifying. Oh, you are the supreme, Prabha Vishnu, all powerful. You are the supreme personality of Godhead, Adhishwar, the supreme Ishwar, supreme controller. Jambavan said, I know now you are the life air and sensory, mental, and bodily strength of all living beings. You are Lord Vishnu, the original person, the supreme, the all powerful controller. Who wants to recite this verse? Very beautiful verse. Let us also know Krishna, that Krishna is like this. You will find out. Very good question. Very good question. What happened? The kid is witnessing this ghastly fight between his father for 28 days during breakfast. Father and one intruder are fighting. Next time, father and intruder are still fighting. That time they are still fighting. Next time they are still fighting. You wake up, they are still fighting. 28 days continuous Mahabharata is going on. So we'll see what happens. Who wants to recite this beautiful prayer of Jambavan? Jane Tvam. One Prabhu, one Mataji, one boy, one girl. Too much? Okay, we'll all repeat together once. Jane Tvam Sarva Bhutanam. Ojasaho Balam. Vishnum Purana Purusham. Prabha Vishnum Madhishwaram. Very good. So he offered this prayer. He offered verse number 27 also the prayer. Tvam hi Vishwa Srijam Shrashta. Srishtanam apiyachasa. Kala Kalayatam Isha. Para Atma Tathatmana. You are the creator of all creators of this universe. Vishwa Srijam Srashta. And you have created everything. You are the underlying substance. You are the subduer of all subduers. Kala Kalayatam Isha. You are the subduer of death also. O Supreme Lord and Supreme Soul of all souls. Paratma. What happened to? That will come in the next verse. That will come in the next verse. So, very good question. So, in this way, Jambavan glorified Krishna that you are the fear personified for even death. You are the Paratma. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then he speaks a very beautiful verse. Are you ready? You will repeat after me. Verse number 28. Yasyesha dukkalitaro shakataksha mokshe. Vartma disha shubhita nakratimingilobdhi. Setu krita swayasha ujvalita chalanka. Raksha Shri Ram Sibhuvi Petor Ishu Shatani. You are he who impelled the ocean to give way when his sidelong glances, slightly manifesting his anger, disturbed the crocodiles and the Timingila fish within the watery depths. You are Ram who looked at the ocean angrily for not giving way, and the ocean started boiling. All the fish, crocodiles, they started getting disturbed. You are that Ram. Jambavan is telling, now I recognized you. You are Ram. After so many years, you are giving me darshan. You are that same Ram who looked at the ocean angrily. You are he who built a great bridge to establish his fame. Setu Krita Swayasha. You Setu Krita, you build the bridge, Swayasha, to increase your own fame. You build that bridge and you burn down the city of Lanka. And you are that person whose arrows severed the head of Ravan. How many heads he had?
10.
Vitarasiti Shurane Patikamaniyam. Dashamukha Mauli Balim Ramaniyam. वितरती, हम लोग बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करते हैं, बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, पुस्तक वितरण. Lord Ramachandra, there are 10 directions. In 10 directions, he chopped off and offered to the 10 Dikpatis, the 10 heads of Ravan. With pure Ravan head distribution going on. Jaidev Goswami is saying, Vitarasi Dikshu Rane Pati Kamaniyam Dashamu Kamali Padim Ramaniyam Kesava Gita Ramasarita. Vitarasi Dikshu Rane Pati Kamaniyam Dashamu Kamali Padim Ramaniyam Vitarasi Dikshu Rane Dashamu Kamali Padim Ramaniyam Kesava Gita Yes. This is Dashavatar Stotram by Sri Jayadeva Goswami, the first song of Gita Govinda by Sri Jayadeva Goswami. So he's saying there are Dikpati, there are 10 directions. What are the 10 directions? North, south, east, west, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, up. Kitne hue? There are 10 directions. There are 10 Dikpatis. These Dikpatis were very much afraid of Ravan. Ravan was making them cry. Ravan means one who makes others cry. Ravan was making them cry. सबको रुला के रखा था रावण ने. And they wanted that this Ravan should be beheaded. Kamaniyam, ये उनकी कामना थी कि रावण मर जाए. And who fulfilled that desire? And Ramaniyam gave them happiness by fulfilling that desire by distributing one head in all the 10 directions. Vitarasi Dikshu Rane Dikpati Kamaniyam. Dikpati की जो इच्छा थी, कामना थी. Dikpati Kamaniyam. Dashamukha Mauli Bali. ऐसा offering किया, बलि चढ़ा. ये लोग north, south, east, west. He gave one head in all the, chopped off one head in all the directions.
So basically making them go in circles.
No, Ravan had 10 heads. So he chopped off one head fell in the north direction.
Like this way, like north, east, south, west.
Yeah,
north,
up and
east,
down.
south, east. That's like going in a circle.
Yeah, 360 degrees, everywhere. Dashamukha Mauli, he had 10 heads Ravan, Dashamukha Mauli, Balin, and Ramaniyam. They became very happy. Wow, Ravan mar gaya. Keshava Trita, Rama Sharira, Jai Jai Jai. Jambavan understood, this is that Ram, my Ram, for whom I fought, for whom I risked my life, who I worshipped. My Lord Ramchandra has come to give me darshan in Dwapar Yuga, and I was fighting 28 days with him. You are the one. Shukdev Goswami continues, O King Parikshit, Lord Krishna then addressed Riksharaj, the king of bears, who had understood the truth. The lotus-eyed personality of Godhead, the son of Devaki, touched Jambavan with his hand, which bestows all blessings, and spoke to his devotee with sublime compassion, his grave voice deeply resounding like a cloud. Krishna spoke to Jambavan. Repeat please. 31. Mani he tor iha prapta Riksha pate bilam Nitya vishapam Pramjram Atmano mani namuna. Lord Krishna told Jambavan, it is for this jewel, Mani Hetu, for this Syamantaka Mani, or Riksharaj, or Rikshapati, or Lord of the Bears, that I have come to your cave. I intend to use the jewel to disprove the false accusations against me. Mithya Vishapam. So Mithya, what people are talking all nonsense about me, falsities, they are speaking rumors about me. I want to clear them. That's why I have came. Thus addressed by Krishna, Jambavan happily honored Lord Krishna by offering him his maiden daughter Jambavati together with the jewel. So please repeat. It ukta swam duhitaram kanyam Jambavati muda arhanam samanina Krishnayo pajaharaha. So when Krishna spoke like this, immediately Jambavan Muda, with great happiness, Duhitaram Kanyam Jambavati. He gave his young daughter Jambavati in marriage to Krishna happily, and he also offered Saha Manina. Along with that, he offered the Syamantaka Mani also. Upajaharaha. He gave it as a Krishnaya Upajaharaha. He gave it as a gift to Krishna. His daughter, Jambavati, and the Syamantaka Mani. He gave. So what happened to the brother? He lost his sister and lost the toy also. But he was also Muda. He was happy because he got Krishna as his, what is the relationship now? Krishna married his sister. He became Krishna's Sala. Brother-in-law. Brother-in-law. Krishna became his relative. Isn't that great? That's better than getting now. He can go to Dwarka and play in the unlimited palaces with unlimited toys. He has become Krishna's relative. He is Jambavati's brother, so he is Krishna's brother-in-law. So he became very happy. Muda. Father also became happy. The brother also became happy.
He became saucy.
And Jambavati also became happy. Huh? The kid. Which kid?
Jambavan's boy.
Yeah, we're talking about him only. He became Krishna's relative now.
Yeah, like I don't know what happened to him.
He became happy. Hippies also become happy. He became happy. Muda. Yeah, he became happy. That's the aim of life, right? Ananda Mayobhyasa. You're not looking for Anand. He got Paramananda with Krishna. And what happened to the people of Dwarka? We are coming there. So in this way, Jambavan offered the Syamantaka Mani and his own daughter, who he loved more than anyone else. He offered his daughter Jambavati in marriage to Krishna. Now analyze this. Few days ago, 28 days ago, Krishna was willing to kill. Jambavan was willing to kill Krishna because of attachment to the Syamantaka Mani. And he could not recognize Krishna, that he is my Lord, because of material attachment. Now Krishna has revealed himself to him. And those same fists with which Krishna was smashing his muscles, now those same fists are embracing Jambavan. Now he has become Sasurji, who he was beating 28 days, now has become his father-in-law. Anybody here like that? Who after fighting hand-to-hand combat 28 days, then becomes the father-in-law.
Becomes father.
In Kali Yuga, everything is ulta. Huh? So like that. So the point is, here is a very, very sobering point. Krishna did not reveal himself to Jambavan unless and until he surrendered. Please listen very carefully. This is the essence of the whole class. Everybody with me?
Yes.
Krishna did not reveal himself to Jambavan until and unless Jambavan surrendered. Krishna Mushti. After being beaten up black and blue by Krishna for 28 days, when his strength diminished, he had no more capacity to fight. That's when Jambavan surrendered. He offered prayers. And when he surrendered, he realized, this is my Lord Krishna. Krishna revealed himself. Bhaktya tvanannaya shakya aham evam vidorjuna Jnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. You can enter into the mysteries of understanding Krishna only by bhakti. When he offered bhakti-maya prayers to Krishna, Krishna revealed himself. Until then, Krishna did not reveal himself. Please listen carefully now. Krishna will reveal himself to us when we surrender. And for us to surrender to Krishna, we need suffering. Until and unless Jambavan was beaten black and blue for 28 days, he did not surrender. We are such fools that we will not surrender to Krishna, we will not prioritize Krishna until and unless we suffer. Therefore, Krishna has created this Dukkhalaya. Dukkhalayam Ashashana. That's why in this world, there is Adhidaivic Klesh, Adhyatmic Klesh, Adhibhautik Klesh. All these sufferings are meant for us to become like Jambavan, sober, Bapre Bap. What is happening in this world? It's a horrible place. And surrender to Krishna. That's what this world is meant for. That's why we suffer. That's why we get diseases. That's why we have accidents. That's why we have bad health. That's why we have financial problems. That's why we have relationship problems. That's why we have humiliation in this world. That's why we struggle in this world. It is meant to bring us to the point of Sharanagati. Because unless and until we surrender, Krishna will not reveal. And we are such fools that we don't surrender until we are beaten. Either we are beaten by Krishna or we are beaten by Krishna's external energy Maya. My Guru Maharaj, Srila Radharaswami Maharaj says, there are three types of people. We all go through suffering in this world. And there are three types of people based on their response to suffering. One is, when they suffer, they thank Krishna. They are Tatte Nukampa Susamikshamana Bunjana Evatma Kritam Vipakam Ridvakva Purvir Vidadhan Namaste Jive Tayo Mukti Pade Sadaya Bha. They are Tatte Nukampa Susamikshamana. They tolerate it, considering it to be Krishna's Anukampa. Tatte Nukampa Susamikshamano. Bhunjana means to tolerate. Bhunjana eva Atma Kritam Vipak. Vipak means suffering. They consider that this suffering is coming to me, it is Atma Kritam. I have only created this. It's my own karma. And they tolerate it. And Ridavak Vapurvin, Vidadhan Namaste. They thank Krishna. Thank you, Krishna. With their body, mind, and heart and words, Ridavak Vapur, Vidadhan Namaste. They offer obeisances, gratitude to Krishna. Thank you. But now, Namaste. I surrender to you. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namo Pankajanaabhaya. Namo Pankajamalini. Namo Pankajanetraya. Namaste Pankajanaabhaya. Ridva Kapur Vidadhan Namaste. They surrender to Krishna, considering that this is my own karma, I deserve worse. Thank you, Krishna. This is all your mercy. Because of this suffering, because of this calamity, I surrender to you. First category. They are the best people. While suffering, they say, thank you. They see suffering as Krishna's mercy. How many of you have said, Prabhu, बहुत कृपा हुई आज प्रोजेक्ट खत्म हो गया. I lost my project, प्रभु. बहुत कृपा है. बहुत कृपा है प्रभु. We don't do that. प्रभु बहुत कृपा है, प्रोजेक्ट मिल गया. But the first category is when they suffer, when they get bad news, they say thank you. They consider bad news as Krishna's mercy. Because they take it as an opportunity. I am crying, I am suffering, but this is an opportunity to call out to Krishna. जैसा मैं भगवान को अभी पुकारूंगा हृदय से. I cannot do that when I am sitting in an AC room with 56 bhog in my tummy. I cannot do that. But when things are going wrong, when I'm suffering, that is when I can cry for Krishna. So when suffering comes, they thank Krishna that this is an opportunity for me to surrender to you. First category. Second category is when they go through suffering, they will go to Krishna and they will ask, why me? मैंने क्या किया है? भगवान क्या किया है मैंने? जन्माष्टमी को डोनेशन देता हूँ, प्रभु का जूम कॉल ज्वाइन करता हूँ, 16 वाला कभी मिस नहीं होता, रेस्टोरेंट में नहीं खाता, 4 नियमों का पालन करता हूँ, फॉलोइंग द रेगुलेटरी प्रिंसिपल्स. व्हाई मी? दूसरा कोई मिला नहीं क्या? इतने पापी लोग हैं, they are eating meat and they are having big Fortune 500 companies. Nothing is happening to them. They are playing golf. And here I am working for you, Krishna. I am distributing your books on the road. And all these bad things are happening to them. Why me? So they are complaining to Krishna. They are not saying thank you, Krishna. They are saying, why me, Krishna? But at least they are going to Krishna. At least they are complaining to Krishna. At least they will come to Divyanamrupa and say, Prabhuji, why? Why me? हमें क्यों हो रहा है? कुछ guide करो. We are suffering. Please guide us. So they are good. First category is best. Tatyanu Kampam Susamikshamana, they are best people. They say, thank you. I am suffering. This is an opportunity for Ridava Kapur. This is a namaste. I will surrender to you, Krishna. Now. I am suffering. I surrender to you. One devotee like that. He got a very bad news. He was crying. And I asked him, how are you? How are you? I know you are crying, but he said, Prabhuji, Ādi Gadādhara Prabhu, मेरे लिए एक ही pray करो. आज मैं मेरे लिए रो रहा हूँ. एक दिन I want to cry for Krishna. बस. The way I am crying for my suffering, I want to cry for Krishna. Please pray for me like that. He told me. I was so touched. Kya? So first category is best. Second category is not bad. Second category is good. Because at least they are questioning Krishna. They are complaining, but they are complaining to Krishna. Akama sarva kama va moksha kama udaradhi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. At least they are going to purusham param. They are going to Krishna. But they are complaining. So they will not make so much progress until they come to the point of Sharanagati. And third category is, this happened to me. They will come to the conclusion that Krishna does not exist. Because bad things are happening to good people. दुनिया बनाने वाले क्या तेरे मन में समाई तूने काय को दुनिया बनाई. They will say अरे कोई है नहीं. There is no God. It's a big bang. It's just some big bang happened and this world was created. There is no God. Because bad things are happening to good people. When my Guru Maharaj was asked why bad things happen to good people, my Guru Maharaj said, actually there are no good people in this world. If you were good people, you would not be in this world. Because Krishna bhuliya sei jeev anadi bahirmukh ata aiva maya tare deha samsar dukh. If you have a question why we are having dukh in this samsar, the answer is there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Krishna bhuliya, Krishna ko bhul gaye hum log. Krishna bhuliya sei jeev anadi bahirmukh. We have become Krishna bahirmukh. We have turned away from Krishna. Ata aiva, that's why maya tare deha samsar dukh. Because we have turned away from Krishna, because we have forgotten Krishna, Krishna bhuliya sei jeev anadi bahirmukh ata aiva maya tare deha samsar. So what is the cause of our suffering? Forgetfulness of Krishna. Yes, we are responsible. Third person is the worst. Second category is good. First category is best. So first category, thank Krishna when they suffer and take it as an opportunity to surrender to Krishna. Second category, they will complain, they will question, but they will go to Krishna and complain. They will go to devotees and complain. And third category will stop coming for programs. Because हमारा कुछ भगवान ने किया ही नहीं. हमारा बुरा हुआ. Bad things are happening to us. That means there is no God here. वो कोई बाकी लोग, they don't believe in God, but still they are millionaires and they have good health also. Why there is no God? They will come to the conclusion that there is no God. That is the third type of people who risk. All of them are going through bad situations in life. These are the three responses. Thank you. Why me? No you. You don't exist. It's three responses. So is this point clear? Why is there suffering in this world? Akshita, why is there suffering in this world? So that we
So we can go to Krishna.
Yes, you can go to Krishna and surrender. Very good. Hare Krishna. You can go to Krishna and surrender. Because when we are comfortable, we don't go to Krishna. When we are comfortable, we go for vacation. But when we are uncomfortable, when we are suffering, then we go for satsang. Because we want some solace, we want some comfort. So in this way, he surrendered. Now where is Bacha? Now Shukdev Goswami is answering your question. Text 33. Thank you. Thank you. Very nice. Now, but your question has been answered now. Shukdev Goswami says, after Lord Krishna entered the cave, the people of Dwarka who accompanied him, they were waiting outside. For 12 days they waited. Anagha, 12 days they waited. 12 days they waited. But after 12 days and 12 nights, when they did not see him coming out, they went back. They went back to Dwarka in great sorrow. What does this teach us? This is something I see regularly. When a patient goes through a health crisis and is on the ventilator in the ICU, initially there are so many family members. They fly in, they come, they take off, they come, they are there. First 5-6 days, there is everybody is there. I have to give 2-3 updates in the day, the family members. Then as time goes by, the person is still in the ICU, still sick. Then the number of visitors reduces. Then it reduces more. Then there's only one person, usually the spouse or the child or the parent. And then a point comes where I have to call them. Today you didn't come. This is the update. This is what we did today. The point is, yes, we are human beings and we have good intentions, but there is a limit to how much we can do. 12 days, 12 without food, water, they were staying there. Dwarkavasis, waiting for their Krishna. When will he come? When will he come? When he did not come, they gave up. Which means there is a limit to how much people can do for us in this world. People's capacity is not unlimited. Up to a certain limit people can do, then their capacity will max out. And this we should understand. That's how this world is. But as devotees, we should continue to do something which comes in the next verse. Next 2 verses. So all these people after 12 days, they returned. How long the fighting went on? 28 days. After 12 days, they went back. They went back to Dwarka. And then what happened? Nishamya Devaki Devi, when Devaki, Rukmini, Vasudeva Maharaj, and other relatives of Krishna in Dwarka and the friends, Uddhav, imagine, when they heard that Krishna had not come out of the cave, they all lamented. Ashochan, they started crying. They became very sorrowful. They thought Krishna is gone. Hare Krishna. So after 28 days, after 12 days, they went back and everybody in Dwarka started crying. But then what they did is something we should all learn. We may not be able to give up our jobs and family and everything and be with the person 24 hours or 365 days. But there is one thing that we can do. And that is in verse number 35. Cursing Satrajit, the sorrowful residents of Dwarka, approached Durga, deity, named Chandrabhana, and prayed to her for Krishna's return. Durgam Krishno Palabhyai. So they had Durga temple in Dwarka, and all the residents of Dwarka, Vasudeva Maharaj, Devaki, Rukmini, all the friends, Uddhav, everybody, they started praying to Durga Devi, Mother Parvati, and Shivji, that Hamare Krishna ko lauta do. We want Krishna. In Vrindavan, gopis are praying to Mother Parvati, Katyayani Devi. Here, Chandrabhala Devi. Same personality. In Jagannath Puri, is Bimla Devi, who gets the first Jagannath Prasad. So, therefore, Shankar Bhagwan and Parvati Mata, Śrīmati Parvati Devi, they have a very special role in the life of devotees. There are many devotees who have worshipped Shivji and Mother Parvati sincerely. And if they worship sincerely, it is guaranteed that Shivji and Mother Parvati will give them to Krishna. It is guaranteed. Narsimha. There are so many examples that Shiv Bhaktas have become Krishna Bhaktas. If we worship Shivji properly, with no demands that Shivji, I love you, then Shivji will give us that person who he loves. Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattuyam. The fact. So these Dwarkavasis are praying to Durga Ji that Krishna Palabhyai. We want Krishna again. We want Krishna back. They started praying to Durga. When the citizens had finished worshipping Durga Ji, she spoke to them in response. Durga Ji spoke to the Dwarkavasis, promising to grant them their requests. Yes, you will get Krishna back. She is Vaishnavi, no? Vaishnava Devi. So Param Vaishnavi. Just then, Lord Krishna, who had achieved his purpose, appeared before them in the company of his new wife, filling them with joy.
So they pray to Shiva and Mother Parvati to bring Krishna back, and he appeared right in front of them.
Yes. Their prayers were answered. If you pray to Shivji and Mother Parvati for Krishna, they can give. Krishna se Toma, Krishna dite Tomara Shakrati. The Vaishnava Thakur and Shivji is the Param Vaishnava. Vaishnavanam Hashambhu. He can give Krishna to us. So Mother Parvati immediately fulfilled their prayer and Krishna came, filling them with joy. Harshayan Harihi. Seeing Hari, they became Harshayan. They became very happy. Upalabhya Rishikesham Mritam Punar Ibhagatam Sahapatnya Mani Grivam Sarve Jata Mahotsava. So Upalabhya Rishikesham. Getting Krishna back. Mritam Punar Ivagatam. The Dwarkavasis felt as if they had come back from dead. Because they thought even Krishna has come back from dead. They thought Krishna was dead. So Krishna is back and they had become almost like dead in separation from Krishna Viraha. And they also got their life back. Krishna has come back. Krishna has come back. And not only alone, Sahapatnya. He came with his new wife. Previously he only had Rukmini. Second wife was Jambavati. And Mani Grivam. And he had the Syamantaka Mani also with him. Sarve Jata Mahotsava. They all celebrated. There was a Mahotsav in Dwarka. Krishna has come back. Oh, he has a new queen. Jambavati Devi. And the Syamantaka Mani also has been found. And Srila Vishwanath Thakur says that Jambavan had himself placed the Syamantaka Mani around Krishna's neck. This is for you. Krishna gave it, Jambavan gave it to Krishna. Then what happened? Then Krishna called Satyajit. Satyajit was spreading rumors about Krishna. Now he got a Syamantaka Mani. Now he called Satyajit and called him in the royal assembly. Raja Sabhayam. He called him in the Raja Sabha, in the assembly. And there in the presence of Maharaj Ugrasen, Krishna announced that I have recovered the Syamantaka Mani and formally gave it back to Satyajit. Take it back. Publicly. Because Krishna wanted to make sure everything is clear. There should be no more rumors. So Krishna did it publicly. He gave it back. Then what happened? Hanging his head in great shame, Satyajit took the gem and returned home. All the while feeling remorse for his sinful behavior. Agamat Swena Papmana. That he had committed such a great pap that he had spread rumors about Krishna. When Krishna had nothing to do. Because Krishna called the assembly Raja Sabha and told that your brother Prasena, I had told you to give the money to Ugrasen Maharaj. In front of Ugrasen Maharaj. He said, I had told you to give it to Maharaj. You didn't give. You gave it to your brother. He went. He was killed by lion. Lion was killed by Jambavan. Jambavan took it to his cave. I went. For your Syamantaka Mani, I fought Jambavan for 28 days. Here is your money. Take it. Now don't spread rumors about it. So Satyajit became very ashamed of his sinful behavior. And he went home. Then he went home and started thinking, what a great sin I have done. What a great sin I have done. Krishna was faultless and I was spreading vicious rumors about him. That Krishna has done this, Krishna has killed my brother, Krishna has taken the money. I must repent and I must do something to nullify my sin. I have to do prayaschitta. I have to do prayaschitta. How can I do? So he thought, the best person I have in my life is my daughter, Satyabhama. She has all good qualities. She is most beautiful physically and spiritually. Internally, she is very beautiful. She is very devoted, has all good qualities, and she is very beautiful. She is young. She is of marriageable age. Who can be a better husband for Satyabhama than Lord Achyut, than Lord Krishna? So he took his daughter to Krishna and gave his daughter in marriage to Krishna. And also gave the Syamantaka money back. That Krishna, I have committed a great aparad, offense. It was me who was spreading all those rumors about you. Now I take my word back. You are innocent. I want to set things right because I have offended you. So here is my beautiful daughter, Satyabhama. Please accept her as your wife, your Dharma Patni. And this Syamantaka money also, I don't need it. It belongs to you. Please take these two gifts from my side. So Jambavan also did the same thing. He gave the Syamantaka money and he gave Jambavati to Krishna. Satyajit also did the same thing. Satyajit gave his daughter Satyabhama to Krishna to marry and the Syamantaka money. But there is a difference. Jambavan was a pure devotee. He really did not know that this is Krishna. Suddenly somebody invaded his house, home invasion, and he just assumed that this is the invader and he fought for 28 days. But when he came to his senses, he realized, oh, this was my Lord. This is Ramchandra. He's come as Krishna Chandra. So he offered his daughter in marriage and Syamantaka money. Satyajit also did the same thing, but there is a difference. Satyajit knew from before that Krishna wants the Syamantaka money for the king, but he disobeyed. He did it out of attachment. He knew Krishna was God, but he was attached. He was selfish and greedy, so he did not do. And he knew he is not sure whether Krishna has done it or not, but he was unnecessarily spreading false rumors about Krishna. So Satyajit had really committed aparad. Jambavan not so much. Jambavan also committed aparad, fighting with the Lord, punching the Lord, but it was an innocent mistake. It was a mistake, but innocent mistake. Satyajit was not innocent. He had spread vicious rumors about Krishna, knowingly. And there is no excuse for spreading rumors. How can you talk about somebody when you're not sure? Karane, japa. There was no need for that. But he was spreading those rumors. So there's a difference. So from Jambavan, Krishna accepted Syamantaka money and Jambavati also. But from Satyajit, let's see what Krishna does. So Satyajit came and personally presented Krishna with his daughter Satyabhama and also the Syamantaka money. Verse number 44. ताम सत्यभामां भगवान् उपयेमे यथाविधि बहुभिर्याचितां शील रूपौदार्य गुणान्विताम्. Lord Krishna married Satyabhama in a proper religious fashion, properly Vedic way. They got married. Possessed of excellent behavior along with beauty, broad-mindedness, and all other good qualities, Satyabhama was sought by many men. Many men wanted to marry her. Bahubhi yachita. Many people, Bahubhi yachita. Many men had asked Satyajit, hey, can I marry your daughter? Hey, can I marry your daughter? I want to marry her daughter. I want to marry. She was the most eligible girl in Dwarka. But Satyajit gave Satyabhama to Krishna. Now last verse, please repeat after me. Bhagavan ahana mani pratichhamo vayam nripa avastam deva bhaktasya vayam cha phalabhaginaho. Krishna told Satyajit, No money. I will take your daughter, Satyabhama, but I will not take the money from you. Why? Deva Bhaktasya. You are a devotee of Savita Devi. You are not my devotee. Jambavan is my devotee. You are not my devotee. You are Savita Bhakta, Surya Deva Bhakta. You are a devotee of Surya Deva. Yanti Deva Vrata Deva. Pitrinanti Pitra. Bhutani Yanti Bhuteja. Mad Bhakta Yajinoki. My devotee will come to me. Devotee of Devatas will go to the planets of the Devatas. So it says, you are a Surya Bhakta. Therefore, I will take Satyabhama, but I will not take the Syamantaka money from you. You can keep it. And Vayamcha Phalabhagina. And you enjoy the fruits. And because you are in Dwarka, so much gold is coming, auspiciousness is coming, so everybody will reap the benefits. You keep it. So Krishna is convincing. He may say, no, I don't want you keep. He says, no, it's okay. You keep. After all, it's in Dwarka only. No? What difference it makes? Whether it's in Ugrasen's palace or it's in your house, it's okay. You keep it. I don't want the money, but I accept Satyabhama. So this is very important. Our Acharyas comment that Krishna accepted Satyabhama not because Satyajit was giving. If Krishna had his way, he would have rejected Satyabhama also. Because it was coming from Satyajit, who was not Krishna's devotee. Krishna will accept only if it is offered with devotion. Patram pushpam phalam tam yome bhaktya prayachit. If it is bhakti, uparitam ashnam. I will eat it if it is offered with bhakti. So if a non-bhakta, a bhakta offers to Krishna anything, Krishna will not eat. Krishna will not eat. So Krishna would have rejected Satyabhama and Syamantaka Mani both. He rejected Syamantaka Mani, but he accepted Satyabhama because Satyabhama was a devotee. Because Satyabhama loved Krishna and she always wanted Krishna as her husband. So out of her devotion, Krishna accepted her but rejected Syamantaka Mani. Said, you keep the Syamantaka. Hari Bol. Now, why Krishna fought 28 days for the Syamantaka Mani? Krishna could have said, hey, time out, wait, I just want that money. It belongs to me. Can you just give me, let's not fight. For 28 days, Krishna fought day and night for the Syamantaka Mani. And there is a mysterious, deep reason for it. And that we will discuss tomorrow.
Yeah, we can complete the story. 7:21. 7:21.
We can take some questions. But you are coming tomorrow, beta? So tomorrow we'll discuss what is the glory of Syamantaka Mani. Why we are discussing about the Syamantaka Mani. Actually, Syamantaka Mani is something very, very, very special. Namo Radhikaya Tadiya Priyaya Namo It has a deep connection with Srimati Radha. Srila Rupa Goswami explains this in Lalita Madhav. Lalita Madhav are two dramas that Srila Rupa Goswami wrote. And Srila Rupa Goswami writes about the history of the Syamantaka Mani. And that we will discuss today. It has a connection with our Vrindavan Dham. That's why we are discussing. Hari Bol. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, So this completes the chapter 56. And then the history of Syamantaka Mani we will discuss tomorrow. Hare Krishna. But let's spend some time if there are any questions. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji. 2 questions. Okay, I am not able to hear. Yeah, please little louder. This is the city of what?
Everybody there is seeing Krishna in person. And it is said that everybody in the city of Dwarka knows one Krishna. So how can they be confused about Krishna and not only Like how can Satyajit be confused? And how come he worshipped Lord Surya more than offering rice? It is said that like Lord Ramachandra took everybody back to Ayodhya. It's also said that Krishna took everybody back from Dwaraka. Like how are they in a position to get confused? And if they are in that position, what chance do we can?
Very good question. So see, Mataji, it is not that everybody in Dwarka was confused. Majority of them were devotees. Satyajit was confused, yes. So there will always be some people. Even in Ayodhya, there was a dhobi. So there will always be some people who are not following properly. And but we should take hope that majority people were devotees in Dwarka. And now it is Kali Yuga. And in Kali Yuga, most people are not devotees. Kaler dosha nidhe rajan. This Kali Yuga is filled with faults, which means we are also filled with faults. Kaler dosha nidhe rajan. So our hope is, if we are in the association of devotees and we take to the process of Krishna Kirtan, Kirtanadeva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Paramrajya. If we are in the association of devotees and if we take to Krishna consciousness through the name, then we will not be confused. We will not be bewildered. Like in the morning we were discussing, when Krishna calls us, Maya will call in the opposite direction. No, you need to come here first. Maya will tell us. That will always happen. In one ear, Krishna will whisper. In other ear, Maya will whisper. And bhakti is a choice. Nobody has come here because there is a gun on the head. You have to come Saturday for the class. No. Everybody comes here voluntarily. Bhakti is completely voluntary. So we have to voluntarily make a choice to hear Krishna, to turn towards Krishna. When both the versions are being told to us, Maya is speaking one version, Krishna, his devotees are telling us one version, and always there will be dilemma. What should I do? But we should consciously make a choice to listen to Krishna and go towards him. That is the difference between a person who makes spiritual advancement and a person who does not. Who do we listen to? Are we going to listen to Maya or are we going to listen to Krishna? We all have this choice, even in Dwarka, even in Ayodhya. There will always be a choice. That choice Krishna never takes away from us. So we have to consciously be careful and make the right choice in life. And we have a high chance of making good choice if we are in good association. Therefore, association is very important. We see that Kaikeyi, she loved Lord Ram so much, but because of association with Manthara, her mind got polluted. Ravan was wicked, definitely, but when he heard about Sita's beauty from Shurpanakha, he became completely mad and he decided to abduct Sita ji. That is the power of association. Whereas Vibhishan, being in Lanka, surrounded by people like Shurpanakha and Ravan and Indrajit, he still maintained his purity. Which means it is important who we internally associate with. We may be in the office doing our work, but we should not associate with those people. Internally, we should remember Krishna, we should remember Prabhupada, we should remember our Guru Maharaj, we should remember the devotees, what we heard in their class. Those things we should keep in the heart, even when we are in school. When we are in school, there will be so much. There will be good boys, good girls, bad boys, bad girls. So we have to internally keep the good ideals close to our heart. And when people come and speak bad things, we should ignore that, filter it out. That consciously we have to do. If we let that pollution in, Ajamil, he did not stop himself. He kept looking. Finished. If we meditate, dhyato vishaya pumsam, sangasteshu pajayate, sangha sanjayate kam, kamat krodha vijayate. Krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammohan smriti vibhrama, smriti vibhramashat buddhinasho, buddhinashat pranashat. It started with dhyan. behind it. So when negative thoughts come, that time only we have to cut it off. Krishna says, give money, Syamantaka money, and the mind says, no, don't give. That thought comes to disobey Krishna, cut it off that time. So we should not have, please listen to this very carefully. Please listen, note this down, this point. Today, we must make a decision on this Dwadashi. I will not think anything against Krishna. I will not plan anything against Krishna. And I will not do anything against Krishna. Krishna pratikul soch vichar, Krishna pratikul chintan, Krishna pratikul kriya. No thoughts against Krishna, no planning against Krishna, and no action against Krishna. For example, a thought comes, cheesecake factory. I feel like eating cheesecake. उसमें अंडा है. It's okay यार. अंडे में at least nobody is getting pain. It's okay. It's just a little bit. Or maybe there is not. Maybe they don't use egg. Who knows? It's just a cheesecake. Cheese hai, doodh hai. It's okay. It's a cake. I want to eat. The thought came. If we don't control the thought, then the planning will start. Maybe today when I'm coming back from office, nobody will find out. There are no devotees near Cheesecake Factory. I just stop by and quickly eat a cheesecake. Planning starts. Then now, the thought comes in the mind. Planning is done by the intelligence. This is how you can execute. Now the planning is starting. Buddhi, once the buddhi gets involved, buddhi nashat, then the kriya will happen. Then you will put in the GPS Cheesecake Factory while coming home from office. You'll take a detour, you'll go there, pranashati, fall down. How it all started? Thought. Then planning, then action. At the thought level, we have to cut it out. The mind may say, kids, I want to watch this on the internet. We know we are not supposed to watch. But this is very good. We start doing chintan. Start planning. Oh, but how much enjoyment I will get if I watch that movie? How much enjoyment I'll get if I watch that season 2, season 3, season 4, whatever we call it. And then IPL. How much pleasure I will get? Pleasure, love cricket, IPL. How much I will get? Then the planning starts. When the planning starts, it is too late, Mataji. Because now the intelligence is involved. Thoughts are in the mind. Planning is in the intelligence. And once intelligence is involved, then he's the boss of the mind. Once intelligence is involved, then it's very hard to say no. Because no has to be told by intelligence. But intelligence has become a friend of the mind. So it's very difficult. So on the stage of thought, we have to cut it with the intelligence. No, I'm not going there. My Guru Maharaj will be displeased. My devotees friends will be displeased. I cannot go there. I cannot do that. So always there is soch vichar, there is chintan, there is kriya. There is thought, there is planning and contemplation, and then there is action. If we go to planning, contemplation, it's too late. Very difficult to come back. Once you start browsing, then it is very hard to stop. But before you open that app, before you put that in the search engine, you have time. Once you start executing it, then it's too late. Then you are already in the grip of. That's why Lord Ramachandra hid behind a tree. Sanjeev Prabhu. Lord Ramachandra hid behind a tree and killed Vali. Why? Why he did not face Vali face to face? Because Vali had a benediction. Anybody who comes face to face, 50% of their strength will go to Vali. So nobody can win against Vali. Because if my strength is 100 units, Vali's strength is 1 unit. But as soon as I go, I become 50, he becomes 51. Get the math? Akshita, got the math? So nobody can win against Vali. So suppose you have a benediction that whoever comes to fight with you, 50% of their strength will come to you. Let's say your strength is 5 units. My strength is 10 units. Akshita, fight me. But my 50% strength comes to you. So my 5 units come to you. You become 5 plus 5, 10. And I become 10 minus 5, 5. So you are 10, I am 5. So Vali had that benediction. So nobody could win against Vali. But you see, all these demons, they represent different anarthas, correct? Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes. Vali represents temptations. Vali represents temptation. Once you open IPL, then 50% of your strength has gone to the internet. When you go to those bad websites, 50% of your strength is gone. Now you cannot win. Now you will fall down. If you go inside a hurricane, now you cannot come. Then you don't blame my ship drowned in the ocean. Why? Why you went in the cyclone? So this internet, worldwide web, Netflix. These are all net. You say, let me go and see. Let me go face to face with Vali. Let me see what is there on IPL. Let me hold the highlights. No highlight. You will go low and you will go dim. Because Vali principle, 50% of your strength goes there. So don't go facing and challenging Maya. Avoid Maya. When Maya came to Thakur Haridas Mahasaya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama. She wanted to show her beauty to Haridas Thakur. Thakur Mahasaya is saying, you hear the beauty of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Don't take the association of materialistic people. Give them your association. Don't be in a receiving. Don't hear what they have to say. सुनो ना काहू की कहीं, कहो ना अपनी बात, राधा कृष्ण प्रेम में मग्न रहो दिन रात. Don't listen to them. Once we listen, we are coming face to face with Vali. Acha, what do you have to say? And then they will start downloading. There was one devotee who left Prabhupada, went to South America. Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj was sent to rescue him. So Maharaj went to South America. I have heard this with my own ears directly from Maharaj. It's on YouTube. So Maharaj went to rescue him. He left in 1996 when there was Prabhupada's centennial celebration in Mayapur. After that celebration, he left Iskcon and went to South America. So Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj was sent by GBC to try to talk to him and rescue him. Maharaj went there and spoke to him for 1 hour, trying to explain to him. And then Maharaj came back and gave interview. Maharaj said, I tried for some time, but then I came back because he had so much negativity and he was criticizing Prabhupada so much and Prabhupada's disciples so much that I thought if I sat there 1 minute more, I will be committing Vaishnava Aparadh by hearing this nonsense. So I left. So when somebody is very negative, don't hear them. Don't hear them. So when we are in office, when we are with people who are not devoted, we have to be very careful. If we start hearing their philosophy, their principles, their opinions, buddhi nashat pranashyati. So don't associate with them, but you can give them your association. Like Haridas Thakur gave his association to Laksha Hira, and she became Haridasi. Haridas didn't become Laksha Hira Das. He made Laksha Hira Haridasi, his disciple. If that is the power, then you can do. Otherwise, don't associate. Run away from there. So like that. I don't know what your question was. I forgot. Hare Krishna. But does it answer? Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada. So like that. I'll come to you.
How do we differentiate between mind and intelligence? What is inside, but what is what?
Yeah. So mind and intelligence both are part of the Sukshma Sharir, Karan Sharir, the subtle body. Mind, so you can know a thing by its symptoms. If someone has loss of smell, loss of taste, fever, cough, COVID, by symptoms we can tell. Hai? By symptoms we can tell. So by symptoms you can tell what is mind and what is intelligence. Mind, the function of mind is willing, feeling, desiring, wanting something, not wanting something. Sankalp Vikalp, that is the symptom of the mind. It demands and it detests. I don't want to chant. I want to eat. So all these desires are the seed of the mind. I want this, I don't want this. Wanting, rejecting. Sankalp, vikalp. This is the function of the mind. All this thought that come. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go on a cruise. This is mind. Thoughts. I want this. I want that. I want that. I don't want. I want this. I don't want. This Airbnb not good. That Airbnb very good. This subdivision not good. That subdivision very good. All this wanting, not wanting. This butterscotch flavor very nice. Chocolate flavor not good. All this want, don't want. This is the mind. Okay? Intelligence is supposed to be the manager of the mind. Mind is a foot soldier, and intelligence is the boss. Intelligence plans and executes it. Mind is like a child. Mummy, I want Bonvita. Intelligence says, no, you eat Horlicks or you eat Complan. So that executive function of deciding what is to be done and executing it is the intelligence. Mind will just demand like a child. Quack, 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 quack. And intelligence is the one who decides and gives. Take this, take that. No, take this, no, take that. Like that. So mind is like a child, always wanting, wanting, wanting. And intelligence is like the parent who decides yes, no, and how we are going to do it. Planning, executing. That discerning ability to decide yes or no, that is the intelligence. Is it clear? So, with our intelligence, we have to control the mind. With intelligence, we have to control the mind. Because mind is like an uncontrolled child. Intelligence like an intelligent parent. So, parents have to control the child. Imagine one day, if the children are told, today, from sunrise to sunset, you run the house. You are the boss. And we will do, parents will do what the child wants.
The day.
What will happen?
Chaos.
Chaos. It will be chaos. So mind is like a child, always demanding. Intelligence is like the parent who is supposed to be in control and guide. Problem happens when the mind becomes the boss. And this is the case with all of us. In our case, whatever man ki lehre, whatever mind says, let's do this. Let's do this. Yes, sir. Mind says, I want to go to this restaurant. Yes, sir. I want to have screen time. Yes, sir. Intelligence is just doing yes, sir, to the mind. And therefore, we have become like a slave of the mind. Yes, we have become slave of the mind. So we have to control the mind with intelligence. The question is how? Mind is very strong. Chanchalahi mana Krishna, pramadi balavad drinam. Mind is very strong. How to control? The intelligence has to become strong. The boss has to become boss. How intelligence can become strong? Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. Bhajan. Harinam and Harikatha strengthen and sharpen the intelligence. See what we are hearing, the instructions today, what you wrote down from today's Bhagavatam class. This will shape your intelligence about temptations. The Vali principle. About how temptations make us blind, we cannot recognize Krishna. 28 days you are fighting with Ram, who came in the form of Sham. Jambavan. So all these things the intelligence gets by Shastra and through Harinam. Harinam nourishes and strengthens the intelligence. And scriptures, Sadhu, Shastra, they sharpen the intelligence. Are you understanding? The intelligence will become nourished and strong by Nam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. It will become strong. And Shastra will give it sharpness. So if someone wants to become a boxer, you need strength. Your punches have to have strength. But then you need the skill also. How to defend, how to give this uppercut and this and that. So, chanting Harinam gives strength. And Shastra gives skill, sharpness to the intelligence. So both are required. We need to chant Hare Krishna and we need to hear and read from the scriptures. That will give strength and sharpness to the brain. With a strong and sharp intelligence, we can control the mind. Otherwise, intelligence has become like a puppet in the hands of the mind. So therefore, we have to make our intelligence strong. Intelligence will become strong through Nam Bhajan and Shastra Swadhyaya, Shastra Shravan, Sadhu Sangha. The mind will become sharp. Then with that strong and powerful mind, we should dictate to the intelligence, we should dictate to the mind. This is right, this is wrong. You do this, no, you don't do this. Like that. Okay, Mataji? Hare Krishna. So you know how to distinguish between mind, intelligence, and what? Who is the boss? Who is the master and who is the servant? Mind is servant, intelligence is boss. But intelligence will become a good boss when it is trained. So the intelligence needs to go into MBA. He needs to go into MBA. Learn from our Shastra and by doing Nam Bhajan. Yes, sir.
So if people don't knew Krishna was the supreme personality of Godhead, why did they believe that what was his name?
Satyajit?
Yes, Satyajit. Why did they believe?
Why did they believe Satyajit's rumors? See, we also know Krishna is God. Correct? We also have read in Bhagavad Gita, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. We have heard from our parents, grandparents. But sometimes when people make a propaganda that there is no God, then we also tend to believe. Isn't it? People
So
also
it's like the mind is trying to believe.
mind trying to believe the rumors. There is a lot of power in rumor. They say that if a falsity is spoken enough times, it is established as a fact. So if somebody keeps speaking the same lie again and again, it is accepted as a fact. That's just the nature of this world. So therefore, we have to be careful who we hear from. We should not lend our ears to just anybody and anyone. We should hear from Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. Guru, spiritual master. Sadhu means the devotees, the preachers, and Shastra means Bhagavatam. This is who we have faith in. We don't have faith in people who are atheists or who are materialistic people. We should not listen to them. So Dwarkavasis should not have listened to Satyajit, you are right. And many of them did not, but some did. He was spreading rumors. So which is a warning for all of us that we have to be careful. Yes. Huh? Hare Krishna. You're welcome. Hare Krishna.
Like we are talking about humor, I mean, we also see in this world and amongst cultural group also sometimes it happens and then outside. So like Krishna also had to go and explain. So how should we we should take the rumors and how should we behave?
Very deep question. It is Kala Desha Patra, time, place, and circumstances. So question is, if people are spreading rumors about us, should we just leave it? Or should we give explanation? Explanation, to speak the truth. So, generally speaking, if someone is spreading rumors, people may have a tendency to believe them, even though they are false. So, it's always good to speak the truth. Always good to give them an idea that this is the truth. I'm just giving a clarification. But at the same time, we don't want to be so besotted with that idea that we also start a campaign. So they are having a campaign against us and we also have a counter campaign. And we get completely absorbed in those rumor mongering and counter rumors, arguments, counter arguments. Then the whole life gets overshadowed by that principle. Because every rumor you cannot quell. Some rumors which are very vicious, we may give once or twice, we may give explanation, but it's not something that we go crazy about. But it is important that we protect our reputation because so many devotees' faith is connected to our reputation. Prabhupada said that Caesar's wife should be beyond suspicion. As the leaders do, the common people will follow. So if there are, and everybody is a leader here. Everybody is a leader. You are leader for your child. So everybody here is a leader. So if there is a rumor about us, it is good to give an explanation if it is false, but not get completely crazy about it, angry. And then we also start finding faults with others. You are talking about me like this. First of all, it is wrong. And let me tell you, you had done like that. You had done like that. Then we start thinking of the past. Then the whole negativity infects us also. So that's why I said, Desh Kal Patra, time plus circumstance, we have to see. We don't want to overdo it. We don't want to underdo it also. So it's a delicate balance. Krishna didn't go crazy. Krishna went and he saw, he took some witnesses, and then he got the money and he gave it to Satyajit. That's it. Krishna didn't spread counter rumor about Satyajit. He didn't do that. He didn't criticize Satyajit. He just clarified his position and left it. So it's a delicate balance. Everything in life is about balance. Not doing it too much, not doing it too much. Yukta ahar viharasya, yukta chetana, yukta sapnava bodhasya, yoga bhavati dukkha. Therefore, Krishna and Radharani appear on Janmashtami, Radhashtami. Ashtami, 8th day in the moon cycle, is in the middle. So they are teaching us that we like the Madhyam path, the Suvarna Madhyam, the golden median, middle path. Not too much, not too less. So everything in life should be balanced. So yeah, we should try to clarify our position to protect our reputation, but not get too much crazy about it also. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yes, Jana Thakur and Mataji.
We talked about the suffering brings surrender, and we said thank you. There was 3 types we discussed. This is a question I think you may have heard in the comment. Why in spiritual world there was suffering, even though they were pure devotees, and using your examples, we also see suffering even in spiritual. Why does that happen?
Which spiritual world? In Golok Vrindavan? No, in Golok Vrindavan there is no suffering.
Mama Vrindavan, we hear or other sufferings.
Correct. So there is the Aprakat Dham, and so there are 3 types of dhams. There is the Aprakat Dham, where in the spiritual world the Leela is going on eternally. There is the Prakat Dham, when Krishna was performing these pastimes 5,000 years ago. And there is the Drishyaman Dham. If you go now, today to Vrindavan, what you see, that is Drishyaman Dham, as it is today. Prakat Dham was 5,000 years ago. But then eternally in Golok Vrindavan, there is a Aprakat Dham. So in the Aprakat Leela, in Golok Vrindavan, there is no calamity, there is no distress. There is no Asur Samhar, there is no Dushtadaman Leela in Golok Vrindavan. There is no Kaliya in Golok Vrindavan. There is no Putana or Aghasur, Bakasur in Golok Vrindavan. In the Vaikuntha sky, all these demons are not there. When Krishna performs Prakata Leela in the material world, in Bhama Vrindavan, Prakata Leela, in Prakata Leela, there is Dushtadaman Leela, where the Asuras are killed, the devotees are saved, Dharma is established, Dharma Samstapana Bhaya, Paritranaya Sadhana, Vinasha. That is happens in Prakat Leela to teach us lessons. Because all these demons, they are teaching us such valuable lessons. Because these negative examples also we need to know, so we know what not to do. And positive examples we need, so we know what we are supposed to do. So therefore, this Satyajit teaches us that one can be the father of Satyabhama. Satyabhama, we will see tomorrow morning. She is an expansion of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Radharani. Rupa Goswami writes. So one can be Vrishabhanu Maharaj, father of Radharani, and still get materially attached to a money, to gold, and even spread vicious rumors about Krishna. So these examples like Satyajit, they teach us the danger of material attachment and material propaganda. Mind, uncontrolled mind, is the very, the Shatru, enemy. So therefore in the Prakat Leela, this suffering is there in Krishna's Leela, in Krishna's Dham, simply to teach us. Because this material world is a place of suffering. Dukkhalaya ashashvatam. If Krishna comes here and his Leela, there is no suffering, everything is perfect, happily ever after, then we will not be able to relate to it. But when we face rumors in our life, and we see, oh, Krishna also faced, then Mahajanoyana Gatha Sapanta. We want to see, oh, how did Krishna deal with this? I want to see. Like, Draupadi Devi, she lost her 5 sons in one night. They were teenagers. How much attachment is there when the kids grow and to so that may give hope to someone who is in that position in the material world. Right? So Kunti Maharani went through so much suffering. She lost her husband. She became widowed. That may give hope to a devotee who has to face that fate. Then she will take shelter. Oh, let me take the example of Kunti Maharani. How she? If someone's husband takes sannyas, you take the example of Devahuti. Oh, how did Devahuti adjust? How did she face life after her husband took sannyas and left her? So therefore, in our scriptures, in Prakat Leela, the devotees go through all these situations to teach us. My Guru Maharaj says, there is no, listen to this, there is no calamity, difficulty, situation in the material world which a Mahajan has not gone through before. Because our path is Mahajanoyana Gatha Sapanta. Do how the Mahajans have done. Follow their footsteps. So nobody in this room has any suffering which a great soul in Krishna Leela has not gone through. Nobody. No one is here, no child is here whose parents have tried to murder. Prahlad Maharaj. How many of you have been thrown in boiling oil? How many of you have been thrown in a pit of snakes? How many of us have gone through what Draupadi went through? In front of 14 lakh men. 14 lakh log the us sabha mein, Kuru Sabha mein. So there is no situation that we have gone through. Nobody has lost 5 children in one night. So there is nobody here who has any pain, suffering, problem in life, which problem a Mahajan has not faced. When Nityananda Prabhu, in his house, Hadai Pandit and Padmavati Devi, the sannyasi came and said, give me your 12-year-old son Nityananda. They both discussed which Mahajan has gone through this situation before. So, oh, Dashrath Maharaj. Vishwamitra Muni had asked Ram to Dashrath Maharaj and he gave. So we should also give. So they gave. So whatever problem we have in life, we should think which Mahajan, Bhagavatam mein, which Mahajan has gone through this. If a child is ill-treated, Guru Maharaj, by the parents, such a calamity. He was told not to sit on his father's lap. How many children here have been pushed to the ground just because they want to come and sit on the father's lap at the age of 5? How many children? So everybody has gone through problems which Mahajans have gone through even more. There is nobody here who can say in 22 malls of Richmond, I have been whipped. Yeah, there is a struggle in Brahmaji. So the Mahajans go through much more than us to give us hope and direction. Ki beta, when you go through this situation, this is what you should do. By their example. Shri Narahari Chakravarti in Bhakti Ratnakar, he writes this. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu. Priya Bhakta Dware. Annera Dilena Shiksha Eta Prakare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Priya Bhakta Dware Annera Dilena Shiksha Eta Prakare. Understand? Krishna is giving through his Priya Bhakta Dware. अपने प्रिय भक्तों, अब हिंदी समझते हो? अपने प्रिय भक्तों द्वारा अन्येर दिलेना शिक्षा, अन्य लोगों को शिक्षा दे रहे हैं, यही तो प्रकार, इस प्रकार कुंती महारानी को सफरिंग करा के he is teaching us how we should go through suffering. प्रहलाद महाराज, गोपिया, इतना विरह from Krishna. Gajendra, his leg is bleeding like anything, he is being pulled by a crocodile. So devotees have gone through these situations to teach us. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu प्रिय भक्त द्वारे अपने प्रिय भक्तों द्वारा सिखा रहे हैं. अन्येर दिलेना शिक्षा यही तो प्रकार है. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु प्रिय भक्त द्वारे अन्येर दिलेना शिक्षा यही तो प्रकार. This is Siddhartha that Krishna teaches us through his dear devotees. So we should think this situation I am in, which great devotee of the past has gone through this situation? किसी को हार्ट अटैक आ रहा है, स्ट्रोक आ रहा है, प्रभुपाद. People are trying to throw bricks at you, Saraswati Thakur. Somebody is planning to poison you and murder you, Chalo Bhakti Varo Thakur. You see, every Mahajan has gone through different situations. to teach us, to give us hope and direction. When you go through that, what you should do. Okay?
One question on the mind and intelligence. So we continuously think about memories, which is in the past, or future, which is other dreams. So we constantly do that. So how do we train the mind to be?
Abhyasena to kaunteya, vairagyena chakriya. Krishna tells how to control the mind. Abhyas and vairagya, two things. Abhyas means anukula sankalpa. Abhyas means to do what is favorable. And abhyasena to kaunteya, vairagyena chakriya. Vairagya means pratikulya vivarjanam, to give up what is unfavorable. Very simple. How to control the mind? By doing what is favorable and by giving up what is unfavorable. Krishna says, Abhyasena tu kaunteya, vairagyena chakriya. Abhyas means anukula sankalpa. Do what is favorable. Vairagya means give up what is unfavorable. Pratikulya vivarjanam. So, when the mind starts thinking about the past, which we have no control, the past is dead. And the future, as you rightly said, is just a dream. So when we are too much into the future, too much into the past, we have to tell the mind that this is unfavorable for Krishna consciousness. We are wasting time. Just delving in the past. Srila Bhakti Tirth Maharaj said, the past should not be a hammock. You know, hammock, people just lie down. Between two trees, they tie that hammock and they lie down. The past should not be a hammock that you are just lying down and thinking about the past. The past should not be a hammock. The past should be a springboard to jump into the future. So whatever negative experiences we have had in the past, don't delve on them, but use them as a stimulus to get Krishna. Let it be a springboard to jump towards Krishna. That Dhruv Maharaj, he had a negative experience, but that impelled him to search out for Krishna. I will find Krishna. Exactly. So give up the unfavorable activities of the mind and cultivate positive desires. If you want to plan about the future, think how one day, like Jahanav Thakurani, I can sit at Radha Kund and chant 192 hours. Uska planning karo, uska chintan karo. One day I will be sitting. My Guru Maharaj has given me this name, Jahanav Thakurani. I will go to Jahanav Baitak, take shelter of Jahanav Devi, and I will chant Harinam there. Someday I will do that. There is a reason why my Guru Maharaj gave me this name. This is called positive planning of the future. Acha chintan karna. Hare Krishna. Yes, Devananda.
So, Prabhuji, you talked about the three levels, how we deal with suffering. So, as we take up on Krishna conscious path, it's somewhat possible to come to second level, where we still
question,
but this second level seems to be very difficult to overcome because this complaining thing, always complaining, why this happened to me, why this happened to me. How to transcend from this second level to third level? Some, ways, practical tips or something.
Our biggest problem in life is that we become advocates for ourselves and we become judge for others. When something bad happens to others, we think karma hoga uska. Must have done some bad karma. Something happens to us. Why bad things are happening to me? I am a good person. We try to defend ourselves. We are advocates for ourselves, and for others we are judge. The way to overcome that second stage where we complain why bad things are happening to me is to remember what bad things I have done. Krishna says, Yajna Shishtashina Santo Muchanti Karma Kilvishai Bhunjate Tetva Adham Papa Ya Pachanti Atmakarana. Once if you eat food that has not been offered, it is a great sin. Because everything belongs to Krishna. Yad Ashtashi Tat Purusha Madarapanam. Everything is supposed to offer to Krishna. How many of us in our life have eaten something that was never offered to Krishna? Sharira Vidyajal. This Sharir has grown up by eating non-prasad. All our life we have eaten. Abhi we have started eating prasad. One example of how sinful we are. For this alone we deserve so much punishment. Then what right we have to complain? You know? And so many sins we do. How many times we have lied in life? We have become so insensitive to it that we don't even realize that we lie. Chanty हो गया, हाँ हो गया। आज निर्जल है, चरमा निर्जल हो गया, हाँ हो गया। So easily, smooth liars with a straight face we lie. I know this because I interview my patients. Are you smoking weed? No, doc, no, not me. You check a urine drug screen, positive. No, I gave up. When? Today. So just for that, we need to suffer so much by speaking a lie. These are all sins. So honestly, if we think how many sins I have done in this life, actually, honestly, right now, if you do this exercise, close your eyes and think all the sins you have done in life, where we have hurt others, we have lied to others, we have stolen things, or we have eaten meat, or we have eaten something that is non-prasad, we have given pain to others, we have made others cry. Ravan means to make others cry. Just think of that. Don't we deserve reaction for that? So none of us is in a position to question why me. If Kunti Maharani, who had no sins, she was sinless. This Krishna also said, if Kunti Maharani is not asking why me, how can we ask why me? Draupadi never asked why me. So how we can ask why me? So again, the answer is Mahajanva Katha Sapati. By reminding ourselves of the Mahajana. When we think about ourselves, then we start to become category 2, complex. But when we think of Mahajan, we become category 1. Because Mahajans have done Tatya compounds to some extent. Therefore, we have to be Mahajan conscious. Keeping that example. Yes, you come.
The question is almost similar, but more for the category 1. It's very difficult to follow the category 1 first, but if sometimes we follow, it's very difficult to sustain it if that thing happens. But if it happens and we reciprocate in a way that we are in positive frame of mind, accepting it's my karma, what is the effect of it? Our love for Krishna will awaken more and more, or what will be the effect?
If we become category 1, where we thank Krishna for the sufferings of life and utilize it as an opportunity to surrender to Krishna, we will get Krishna prema. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that. Please listen carefully. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Goyatvari Swaparshada Sviya Dhama Saha Avatari Atyanta Durlabha Prema Kori Bare Dhan Shikhaye Sharanagati Bhakti. If we have Sharanagati, Atyanta Durlabha Prem Kori Bare Dhan. Mahaprabhu will give us in donation, charity. Atyanta Durlabha Prem, Braj Prem. We will get Krishna Prem if we have Sharanagati. Shadanga Sharanagati, Huive Jahar, Tahara Prarthana Sune, Srinamati. Because our prayer is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, which means, or Radharani, oh Krishna, please engage me in your loving devotional service. This prayer will be fulfilled if we have Sharanagati. Shadanga Sharanagati, Huive Jahar, Tahara Prarthana Sune, Srinamati. So if we have Sharanagati, we will get Krishna Prem. Krishna Prem will follow if we have Sharanagati, if we are category 1.
But it's very difficult to sustain in category. Maybe sometimes, otherwise, you always have a category 2 or 3.
Therefore, sadhak life means abhyas. Abhyas is the content. Vairagya creating. Give up what is unfavorable and keep practicing abhyas. Every day when we sit for japa, today I will concentrate on the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Today I will. We try. And then for some rounds we will be attentive. Some rounds will not even come to know. Ela ara gelo. Came and went, samjhay nahi. But okay, again I have to focus. So bhakti means to keep trying, Prabhu. Keep trying. Keep trying. It just takes one Mahamantra for Krishna to be pleased. So many times I look at Srila Kadambakaran Maharaj's Kirtans and I think, which is that Mahamantra where Krishna decided, I'm going to call him. I'm going to call him. He's such a sweet devotee. कौन से कीर्तन में कौन से महामंत्र के उच्चारण से भगवान रीझ जाएंगे? We have to keep trying. We are hitting arrows. One arrow will hit the target. One Ramban. Hriday, like we're reading in the morning. One arrow is required. So every day we chant, every round, every mala we sing. Maybe today Krishna will be pleased. Maybe today I will get Krishna praying. We are far away. We are jumping, trying to touch the moon. But one day Krishna will be pleased. Krishna bada dayamay. Krishna is very merciful. By Mahaprabhu's mercy, one day one mantra, tears will come in the eyes, heart will melt. And Krishna will say, Bas. Now I'm satisfied. You take Krishna prem. Atyanta durlabha prem. Kore bare. Shikhaye Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam bhakatera prem. Once a devotee asked, when will Krishna decide that I want this devotee? Krishna is independent, Swaraj. But those who have got Krishna, it is their opinion. Those who have realized Krishna, Tattvadarshi, Guru, it is their opinion that Krishna accepts us when we reach a point where we think, I want Krishna, I want Krishna, I want Krishna so bad that now I cannot live anymore without Krishna. When that sthiti comes, Shunyaitam Jagat Sarvam, Govinda Virahena, then Krishna will open. Now I'm convinced. I accept you. So we have to keep trying. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells the story of that South Indian Brahman who didn't have any money. But he attended a Bhagavad Gita class where someone said, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, and defined Toyam as milk. That if you offer milk to Krishna, fruits, flower, then Krishna will accept. And with bhakti, and even if you don't have the actual dravya, just mentally offer. So he took it very seriously. And he would sit in meditation and he would bring rice, Radha, he would wash it 3 times. She always makes me wash rice. At least 3-4 times you wash until it is clear. Otherwise, no making khichdi. So he washed the rice with the Kaveri water and he took nice milk, sugar, mixed it and started boiling it, making sweet rice. Made sweet rice and then offering it to Lord Narayan. But then thought, oh, sweet rice, it is cooked by boiling, but it should be served when it is cold. Serve chilled. It is best served when chilled. I cannot offer it hot. So is it, I just made it in my Manasi Puja, in my mental meditation. Let me taste, let me check. Is it hot or is it has cooled down? In his meditation, he's doing it and his hand got burned with the hot sweet rice, but it was still hot. So he's like, hey, how did it burn? It was just a meditation. How did it actually burn? He actually got a blister on his finger. And Lord Narayan is watching his bhajan from Vaikuntha and starts laughing. Lakshmi says, Prabhu, why are you laughing? Then I look at the South Indian Brahmin. He's doing such intense meditation and offering the Manasi Seva that his finger got burnt when he tested the temperature of the sweet rice. You know what? I want him here right now. It's called Vishnudutas. Go and bring him. I want him in Vaikuntha with me now, forever. Now imagine, my Guru Maharaj says, Radhanasya says, now imagine people in South India watching this Brahman or doing bhajan with him. They are sitting and suddenly this fellow drops dead. Sudden death. You think, "Arey, he died." Externally, we think suddenly he died. Healthy young man died. Why bad things happen to good people? They will say. But what is internal is Krishna has called him. We are seeing externally he dropped dead, healthy guy, accidental death. That's why we should get any physical. Stress test करना चाहिए था उसका. Maybe he got a heart attack. अरे वो सब external है. Real reason is Krishna wanted him. भगवान reached है. है ना? So पता नहीं भगवान कब reach. You understand Hindi?
Right.
पता नहीं भगवान कब reach जाएंगे. We don't know when Krishna will suddenly get pleased with us. And that is the day we are waiting for. That one mantra we say with such absorption, such selflessness. Na dhanam na janam na sukh, that Krishna becomes pleased. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram. Just cry, cry, cry for Krishna. And one day Krishna will take us seriously. Until then we have to just cry. Keep trying. Try and cry. Try and cry. And then one day Krishna will say, yes, you come. Is it okay? Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji,
Yes,
when you were told this story, you said how like he said, I want him to come back right now. Did Mother Lakshmi say that, or did Krishna say that?
Lord Narayan said that. Krishna said that. I want him. Yes,
So Prabhuji, question is related to Lord Krishna, Sattajitu, and Syamantaka. The thing in South India, they related that the whole story to Ganesh Chaturdashi. We are not worshipping because Krishna did not worship Ganesh on that day. The reason he went through all these things. Is that true, Prabhu? And after the story also they are saying like there is a Katha Prabhu, but you have to read the Katha, listen the Katha on the Chaturdashi, and you have to take the Raksha and put the Akshata on your head. Otherwise, that you have to go through all the things Krishna went through. They are spreading like that. After that thing, only Krishna announced in Dwaraka, everybody should on Chaturdashi, everybody should worship Ganesh and do listen Katha and take Raksha and so Lord, he is the Supreme Lord. He just announced like that. Is that true?
not true. But now because this is like that, tomorrow we will have a change in Katha. We will do the next chapter now. Satyajit killed. We'll do that next chapter. Because this clarifies all this. So we'll have to do that. So we'll do the next chapter tomorrow. Because this is wrong. Ganesh ji, Yappada Pallava Yugam Vinidhaya Kumbha Dvatve Pranama Samai Sagana Dhiraja Vignan Vihantu Malamasya Jagatrayasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yappada Pallava Yugam Vinidhaya Kumbha. Ganesh ji keeps the lotus feet of Govinda Krishna on his head, and by his blessings, by the Ashirwad of Krishna, Ganesh ji becomes Vignan Vihantu Malamasya Jagatrayasya. तीनों जगत के विघ्न हरता हो जाते हैं. Vignam Vihantu Malamasya Jagatrayasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship that Govinda by taking whose lotus feet on his head. Ganesh ji becomes Vignaharta. Ganesh ji becomes Vignaharta by taking the lotus feet of Krishna on his head. In Chaitanya Bhagavat, this is Brahma Samhita, Brahma ji is saying this. In Chaitanya Bhagavat, it is mentioned when Jagai Madai, Dina Hira Yata Chilo, Hariname Uddharilo, Tara Sakshi Jagai Madai. When Jagai Madai were delivered by Mahaprabhu, and there was a Nam Sankirtan, Ganesh ji came there and he was dancing along with Shivji. And they were so eager that Shivji left his Nandi bull behind. You're too slow. I want to go fast and join the Sankirtan of Mahaprabhu. Like that. Indra was dancing. So today, now that I have got thousands of eyes, today that curse has become fruitful. With all these eyes, I can see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu dance. Like that. So Ganesh ji is a great devotee. Ganesh ji is a great devotee. Yatpada Pallava Vinidhaya Kumbha. So, yeah, this is all baseless. Some people, they may have a Ganpati temple, and to make people come there and do puja in their Ganesh temple, they spread all these rumors. So there is always a vested interest. But this is not according to Siddhanta. This is not what Bhagavatam says. We'll see the next chapter tomorrow. There's nothing like this. In fact, some people were spreading such rumors about Krishna, that Krishna is suffering because of all this, and that is addressed by Shukdev Goswami directly in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. We'll see it tomorrow. Okay? So it's not like that. Ganeshji is a devotee of Krishna. Ganeshji's father is a Param Vaishnava. Vaishnavanamata Shambhu. So,
Isn't his father also a devotee?
whose father?
Ganesh.
Lord Ganesh, yes. He's the greatest Vaishnava. He has a whole Vaishnava Sampradaya in his name. Rudra Sampradaya. The Ganeshji is also part of the Rudra Sampradaya. His father's like that. When there was a competition among the Devatas who can circle the whole earth and come first. Ganeshji came first because he wrote Ram, circled and came. Everything is there in Ram. Like this. This is Ganeshji. Hello, Krishna. Okay, so it's late. There's prasadam, but it's 8:15. Please bear with me. 10 minutes we'll do kirtan. Okay, we should end with kirtan. So enthusiastically, you want one or two? 2 mridang and 2 kartans. Come, sit here. Play the harmonium. Play harmonium. Without harmonium. Okay. So we'll have kirtan. Okay. Kirtan. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Okay, so Space Ādi Gadādhara Prabhu ki. So, well, it was such a nectarian and instructive. So, like Prabhu said, Krishna and Srimati Radharani likes the middle path. And I was thinking about the talks. It was such a balanced talk. There was so much nectar from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, hearing the Katha, Krishna's pastimes, and at the same time, so many instructions, right? So it's such a balanced Katha. So for that, we want to again express our gratitude by very, very loudly chanting. It's the conclusion of it. So tomorrow's program, everyone knows that the final session will be at